and welcome back. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm doing a lot of different videos at the moment, so this one isn't a tutorial, it's more of a my favourites. So today's video is going to be my favourite hats, my favourite hat patterns. So I'm going to start off with easy, a little bit more advanced and a little bit more advanced. So easy, beginner, intermediate and then advanced. Excuse me, not been very well past couple of days, so bear with me. So first one I'm going to start off with is this one, which is a normal standard slouchy hat. I will insert a picture here of me actually wearing this hat so you can see how it looks. This is a very easy beginner pattern, and it's actually made designed by a lady, Jen Di Maria, and her website is jenlikesyarn.com, and that's, I think this I actually got this originally from Ravelry and then forwarded onto her website. So that's this pattern here. It's very easy, very basic hat pattern. After a few practices you'll be able to get one of these out really easily. Doesn't use a lot of yarn. It's just a very simple, easy pattern. It basically uses single crochets and double crochets and slip stitches, and that's it to make this. I'm not entirely sure. On this particular one, I have adjusted it slightly, so I've got front post double crochets on the rim. The pattern actually asks for single crochets all the way around, but I decided to put some front post double crochets in to give it a more of a brim effect on the bottom. It's worked from the top, from this point here all the way down, so you start off with no stitches and then you increase, then even number of rows until you get to the brim, where you do a little bit of decreasing and then go into the single crochets there. So that's that pattern. I will link all of these patterns. This is a very good pattern actually, very easy to read, quite easily laid out. The one thing that I did do with this is I actually wrote down my own stitch count. When I first started I found it, and even now I think, I still find it quite difficult to read a pattern and not know how many stitches I need. I like to know what I need for the next row, so I know I'm on track, to be honest with you. So on this one I did write stitch numbers down on the end. So that's that one. This next one is, it's a unisex hat, but I think it's more a man's hat. I actually made this for a friend of mine, and he likes them and he wears them all the time. So I've made this for a few people. Well, I've made this for him, he likes it. I also made one for another boy, teenager, and his mum nicked it, so you know, they can be worn by loads of different people. This is actually called the Crochet Houndstooth hat, and it's made by a woman. I don't actually know the designer's name, but the website, I will double check the user's name and I will credit her. But the website is alkstudio-handcraftedcrochetdesigns.com, also through Ravelry. You can find the pattern on Ravelry and it will take you through to her website, and that's where I got this one from. It's a very nice, easy pattern. Again, starts at the top, works your way down. There's this houndstooth pattern that goes along here. She does describe it in the pattern, but there is also a link to a website, to a video tutorial on how to do that as well, which is very handy if it's something you've never done before. Now this next pattern is 2 patterns but done slightly differently. So this one that I'm actually wearing is the messy bun version of this hat here. So this is the solid version. It doesn't have a hole in the top, and you've got this faux cable, a crochet cable going up here with some ribbon going up here, and then them all joining in the middle to create a nice close off. Now this one is actually worked from the bottom up, so that is this version of it. I have also got this version on, which has got an open top, so you can pull a ponytail through, or a messy bun like I've got at the moment. So it's the same pattern but slightly different, so it does actually come in 2 patterns, and this is by yarninspirations.com, and it's a twist stitch messy bun crochet hat, and then this is called the cable twist hat. But like I say, they are pretty much the same pattern, it's just one's open at the top and one's closed at the top. This one actually shows it with a bobble on. There's no designer's name on the pattern that I've actually got here, but I will research it and see if there is one somewhere. This is an intermediate pattern, mainly due to the fact that you've got the front post double crochets and you've got the twist as well, because you're doing the cable stitch, so you need to twist the stitch and to make it go like that. So you end up with 2 stitches. You start with 2 stitches like this, and then one goes in front of the other to get the twist, and then you get that effect. Right, let's turn the see if you can see it with this one. You can see we've got some front post double crochets, and then those front post double crochets twist over and then go up, and then they twist underneath and then go up, and then they twist over and then go underneath, and that is a cable twist. That is my 3 favourite hat patterns. One really quick, easy, unisex slouchy hat. Something with a bit of flair, a bit of design, something that you might need to think about as you're doing it. The intermediate one. And then I would actually say that this is slightly more intermediate to advanced, because you've got the crochet back posts and the twisted back posts, which do take a bit of practice. I would suggest doing something with a rim to practice the back posts and front posts before you start twisting them to get a cable stitch. That being said, it's still easy, it's just difficult finding your stitches and making sure you're working into the correct ones later on. So that's it for today's video. If you're interested in any more of these videos, just let me know what you'd like to see. I was thinking about doing a scarf one. We could do some soft toys, but so many soft toys, I'm never going to be able to reduce that down to just 3. Blanket patterns. I'm so into blankets at the moment. That being said, that's it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave any comments in the comments box below, and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Bye.